What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period.
Hey.
I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by Cass, and Drake Manthi.
Yes.
So is that your wife? Or is that your cousin?
It's not my cousin. Maybe in a past life she could have been my wife. Just the generations kind of skipped. I wasn't even born when this came out, so I kind of missed my opportunity.
Well, I mean, she's still. Well, I don't know if she's available. Is Jerry?
I don't know. I don't know her personal life. I don't know.
Do you think you'd be able to outflirt Colby?
Yes.
Colby's like barely flirting. It's more so like her.
It works.
Colby's just hot. Like that's all this goes down to.
Unfortunately, honestly, I think Jerry is very hot till this day. She was on RHAP Trader. Not Mafia. That word. Mafia. Yeah. RHAP Mafia, girl. I heard they got sued. I don't know what's going on over there.
Well, easy.
Girl, I don't know, allegedly. But no, she was on the Mafia and she made it like so far. And I was just like enamored by her face. People were like, she didn't even play good. I was like, she did. I couldn't tell because she was looking so gorgeous the whole time. She aged very well. She did win. She won with Hannah, I believe. Yeah.
Who needs to play well if you're gonna win anyway?
That's true. Just sit there, look pretty. Queen, love her down.
Distract them.
I know that's right. But we're here to talk about episode 3 of Survivor, the Australian Outback, baby. How did y'all feel about the episode in general? Was it a vibe?
I need everyone to compare the amount of Survivor framework there is to compare to, because I was entertained. It's just for those of you who don't know, I accidentally also watched episode 4, and that was incredible.
Ooh, incredible period, or incredible considering it's the second season, or both?
Wait, am I? Oh my god!
Child, he gone?
I could talk real quick. I'll say. Go ahead. I came into this episode. I knew the results. I think they all vote. Well, not all vote, but it's like Mad Dog goes. This episode surprised me. Like I thought it would be a boring old school episode, but there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of character moments. We got to see people's relationships, and the camp stuff didn't bore me as I feel like as much as it does usually in these old school seasons.
I loved this episode. I don't know if it's, and I hadn't seen episode 4, so I don't know how much better it could get. But this episode specifically, girl, Cass is just frozen. Let me move. This episode.
It happens to the best of us.
This episode specifically, I was like, oh my God, I'm loving this. I loved, like you said, I loved all of the relationship building we got. I loved all the different groupings we got. They're strategizing. And somebody said in the comments, they were like, they actually do think they were able to watch Borneo before they got here. And that makes a little bit more sense to me because I feel like this cast is back.
I'm back. Oh my God. Don't ask. I'll figure it out. It's so embarrassing. Where were we?
I was just saying I agree with Drake on this point that this episode they had a lot of relationship building. It was just way better than I've ever seen anything on Borneo. And the streets were saying they actually were able to watch Borneo, maybe even all of Borneo or at least most of it. And that would make a little sense because they're gaming a lot harder. Like they have groups, they have allies that they're not necessarily calling allies, but they have them, and I really did enjoy this episode. But what were you saying about episode? What was the tea?
The tea is that I saw episode 4, and it definitely seemed like a part 2 of episode 3, as logistically that would make sense. I don't know, I was way more impressed by the finale of that one than this one because it kind of seemed like, well, we all know what we're doing.
I like that. Very interesting. I'm excited. This season already way more exciting than Borneo, way more developed than Borneo. Like they caught on a quick. Like I thought it was going to take some more time for people to actually make alliances. I genuinely didn't expect any alliance this season. I didn't expect any alliance before the merge. I thought it was just going to be, we're all sitting here. We get to the merge. Whoever has the group of our previous tribe will stick together. But no, girl, like they're making groups. They're forming bonds. They're doing things. So I'm excited. This was a good episode.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the Kucha tribe, child. Period. So we have.
I didn't leave that time.
Let's add Cass. We have the Kucha tribe. Immediately, Michael scooping, still pissing everybody off.
Oh yeah.
He want to find a pig like he on Lord of the Flies. Like what's happening?
Is actually crazy. I know we said this last time. Shout out to the jail tribe, but Scooping as a TV character. It's so entertaining this season because I really don't understand them. They said they haven't seen a pig yet, and he's like, "I'm gonna go get us a pig."
Literally, it's an imaginary pig.
But how would he know to look for a pig if there wasn't one? Like, how does he know that there's one there if they didn't see one? Did he see one?
He didn't. I don't remember him explaining that he saw a pig. He said he wants to get a pig. Maybe he just assumes there's pigs. Maybe he thought he heard a pig. Maybe he thought because Elizabeth had a diary room and she was like, "Baby, what pig are you looking for? We've never seen a pig." So it's like, you're crazy. Either he's going crazy or he was crazy when he entered the island.
He was always, knowing now, I'm pretty sure he's crazy.
That's what it is. Mentally dismembered, because that's insane.
Because when he returns, I feel like he's the exact same way. I feel like he's this exact same like fake leader who just does wild stuff. But then, but that time he actually has like an alliance.
Yeah, he's really kooky. He's an interesting man.
He's an oddball.
Yeah,
he marches to the beat of his own drum for sure.
Mm-hmm. Derogatory.
And I think it's because maybe he's so well, as we find out in later years. What I think he's so anxious to find food or become helpful to the tribe, so he stays around.
Yeah,
because it definitely seems like a lot of this tribe is itching to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm. It's given that's his only strategy, and it's
Agreed.
Like, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, who is he like close to on this tribe?
Literally nobody. That's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, he doesn't have. That has to be his strategy because he doesn't have an ally, and I think. And we see later on that this tribe is full of people who aren't the best players, it seems. It seems like all of them are kind of so like Kimmy, Roger, Nick, like
Roger bonded with Elizabeth.
Sure. Like, I feel like Elizabeth's bonded with Roger, is what it seemed to me.
He gave her the stone.
Yeah, that's Roger.
Whatever y'all want to give it to.
That's him. Kentucky Joe right there.
That's Kentucky Joe.
Give it to Kentucky Joe. It just seems a little bit less involved on this tribe than it does on the other tribe. But y'all are right. We got a little something. But Kimmy, Nick, Michael, this is real rough from them.
Maybe he just wanted the pig because Michael wanted an ally.
Yeah, and the pig was ally. He was going. Yeah.
Well,
I will say
that abandoned him.
From my memory, I know Nick's not on the shows often. I don't remember people ever disliking Nick. That actually did catch me by surprise when it popped up. I was like, I thought he was just kind of here. I didn't know he had like people who disliked him. This is caught me off guard.
Is this when he like makes the kitchen?
Yes, girl.
Yes. Okay.
he makes the kitchen. No one cares that he's making anything. It's actually getting so bad to where they're like almost talking about potentially voting him off because he's not working. He's not helping. He's just being lazy. And it's annoying because last season we got a similar like sentiment with Ramona. I believe it's like she didn't really want to do a lot of work.
She was ill.
Yeah, she got sick.
Exactly. And it's like, I hate that it feels like, okay, are y'all just gonna vote these people out because they're not doing nothing? Are they really not doing nothing? Are y'all saying that? But then even Jervis, I remember there was like a comment about him not helping around camp. And he literally said in the diary room, he's not helping around camp. And that Jervis literally said, okay, I'm not gonna help around camp. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I did. And honestly, Nick kind of said the same thing, which is why I'm like, I need my brothers to go in and do a little bit more. If you're gonna get on the show, you can't just do that. Nick was like, yeah, I mean, I made the kitchen. Hope that's enough. Like, what?
I know.
I made this kitchen. I made this bench. What, they can do? Vote me off? Like,
yes. It's a rock. It's a flat rock that you found. Like, come on now, King. You didn't even
put some things on it. Okay, you two, you see this. Help me figure out this tribe's structure, because I know we got Elizabeth and Roger,
right, and
we got Alicia and Jeff.
Exactly.
Then Kimmy and Nick and Michael are just like
floundering around.
What are they doing? Michael looking for a pig. Kimmy is
boiling water that everybody else can boil.
Nick is making a kitchen,
and that's it. I think that is the structure, because Jeff and Alicia discuss. They have a discussion. They're clearly the two most strategic people on this tribe, and they're essentially found each other, and they're like, we're locking in together. They're trying to figure out who's going to be their two other people to go along with them, because they need to go with people who they can beat in the end. And the issue they're having is they feel like they can't beat Elizabeth in the end. They think Elizabeth will slide her way through, and that because of that, they don't really want her in the end. They kind of feel like Nick is lazy. He'll screw them over. He probably won't be loyal. He'll flip-flop. So they don't want Nick to be there for either. So for Jeff and Alicia to find a four, they'd have to pick between Kimmy, who they don't like, Michael, who they don't like, and Roger, who they don't find valuable. So it's like, are they going to land on Kimmy and Michael?
Well, Kimmy's leaving as soon as they
lose. Unless Jeff and Alicia are like, we need to go with Kimmy and Michael instead of going with Elizabeth and Nick.
And that would be T. But like, I don't understand why they. If I was Jeff and Alicia, I just stack up with Roger and Elizabeth. That's boom. That's
the other duo.
The majority. You're good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. From my memory, I don't want to like spoil the future, but from my memory, I do think there is like a dynamic, but I don't want to give it away if like it comes up in the future.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
Okay, we'll see. I think this is the thing, because the conflict is, sure, Elizabeth and Roger are the other duo. They seem like the most put together mentally. So maybe we should go with them. But the con of that is they're clearly the smarter two of the people we have the options for. So I think they're right to feel like going towards the end with Elizabeth could be dangerous, because she could be smart enough to make a bond with someone on the other tribe and get another number, or pull someone in, or make it to the final 3 and then win the game, or the final 2 and then win the game. Like, I do think of this tribe, who's the biggest threat to them winning, it would be Elizabeth. So I see their debacle, but I don't know what you do about that. Do you risk going with people like Michael and Nick or Kimmy, who are potentially volatile, over these two who might win? You know what I'm saying?
I think, what about immunity strength? I feel like Roger, who's older, and Elizabeth, who looks more frail, might be less of a threat to win in individual immunity challenges as Alicia and Jeff. I think that's another factor that, I would consider.
So who would you choose? Cass, it's me and you.
Okay, it's us two. And are we taking the place of anyone, or is this the tribe of 9?
Whoever it is, it's a tribe of 9. Who are you choosing for your team? We're Jeff and Alicia. Let's say you're Jeff, I'm Alicia. It doesn't matter who we are. We're Jeff and Alicia.
I'll be Roger.
And Drake will be Roger.
Kentucky Drake.
If the tide was going a different way, I would scoop up Kimmy. Just because, like, I feel like everyone would get annoyed by her. I don't think I'd get annoyed by her that much. I think she's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I'll let her annoy everyone else, and she can be a shield for me, or a number for me. So that's the case. But if we're in the current one, I guess Roger and Elizabeth just makes the most sense. I mean, if you think about it, if Nick's not doing much to help tribal life, then he's just kind of not helpful, because he's gonna like lose more challenges for Kucha.
That's true. A part of me wants to say Michael. Because although he's kooky and silly, I think he feels loyal. If someone were to approach him, he feels like he would just alrighty duty. Like, not that he.
He also, I feel like Michael, just like, maybe this is me thinking too much into like his other appearances, but I feel like he has a personality where if you're Jeff and Alicia and you sit next to him in the end, you probably win. I feel like he's gonna rub people the wrong way. Same with like Kimmy. I feel like these people rub people the wrong way. And maybe I think back then they weren't thinking like that. They were like, you're rubbing the wrong way, you gotta go. But you should want those people to go far with you because you can beat them.
Yeah. A part of me kind of feels like maybe Michael, Kimmy, and Nick, so that we can have a 5 moving forward, but it just feels so risky. It doesn't even sound right. Coming out of my mouth, it doesn't even sound right.
I suppose you don't have to worry about Michael and Kimmy running off making other relationships in the game.
Yeah, because people won't like them.
But doing water and
he's off chasing pigs.
And this kind of goes to how like Survivor, I feel like, is a lot of luck, because truthfully, I think Jeff and Alicia are just a little bit screwed because of the tribe they're on. Like, logically, if they go to merge against the other tribe, it seems already that the other tribe is just a lot more organized. It has a lot more people who are capable of like being loyal, or not necessarily loyal, but being strategic and helping move the tribe forward. And when you get to merge, it is very heavily tribe strength. And I feel like having the options of Nick, Michael, Roger, and Kimmy versus the options of Tina or even Mad Dog or Kobe, it's like, ooh, your options are just way less extreme here than they are on the other
It's interesting you say that. I definitely think that this tribe is way more locked in on like survival and their camp, and the other tribe is more locked in social relationships.
Yep, very much so.
Yeah, because we're talking about a tribe where like Jeff Varner's maybe the best strategic player here. That's not a good tribe.
Like, honestly. Child. Let's get to the immunity challenge. No, reward. There was a reward this episode, actually.
There was.
Let's talk about this reward challenge. That's interesting. Boom. So they have them choosing 2 representatives. The 2 representatives have to, of course, hold these big long pogo sticks, and the big long pogo sticks have to be put. What are these things? Water bins, buckets of water.
Pails.
Bells, buckets of water are transported, put on their shoulders, and then they have to hold it the longest. The person who holds it the longest wins. The representatives, of course, are Kobe and Michael. Good representatives. I guess it's the best each of them had. What do y'all think of this? Do y'all like this challenge?
I kind of did like it.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's not who holds it the longest wins. Yeah. It's who holds it until it snaps, and then it's a runoff.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we kind of lost the plot because what was going on.
Yep. It shifted. Because back in the day, they often do this challenge of holding a certain amount of weight and handing it over. And now you have to hold more. Like that happens often in old school Survivor. And this is kind of like one of the first iterations of it. But obviously they didn't have all the mechanics right because the shit snapped and then it just turned into the fastest. I think I like the holding the weight a little bit more than who gets it done the fastest slightly. Yeah. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's even true.
I think the only reason I kind of liked it is because I have like this new era brain pill where I'm like, okay, it's gonna end in a puzzle or it's gonna end with them like throwing balls and something gets knocked down. When it ends with just like, okay, sit here and hold something, I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. And then I will say, if Colby's tribe would have lost after this, I've been pissed because I would have said he lost the moment it snapped. I'd be like, Michael, you lost.
I don't know.
I feel like I would be you lost.
That's not fair. Well, if I was on the tribe, I would have said he lost.
Oh, I would have been screaming if I was Colby. Like we won.
No shade. But I see the fault. But a part of me is like, did they not test it? Did they not consider? I don't know. I guess maybe you don't consider it until it happens.
Someone said in the chat it makes more sense as an individual challenge, and you can put
I agree.
It totally does. It totally does. Well, if the polls were reinforced, it would. Yeah. I think if you were, let's say you two were on Survivor, are you guys taking the role of water bearer for your tribe?
Girl, no. First of all, I'm too short. Like Drake.
I would think
Drake,
about
you're a water bearer.
I would look around and I'd be like, anyone else? And if anyone said yes, they're doing it.
Drake, on the tribe of us 3, you're the water bearer.
Yeah, you gotta be. And then
I just feel like I've always said this. If I ended up in Survivor, like if I was ever blessed enough to end up on this show, I don't want to be the puzzle guy. I don't want to be the person who the challenge relies on me. I don't want that because I don't want no excuse for me to go home, especially early on.
Right. I'll do the sliding puzzles. Farrah, what are you doing?
I can do the puzzles. We
can't both do that. Well, is it just
why are you doing the puzzles and not me?
Because I said so first.
Oh,
hello.
It's not about that. I feel like we just go by who says what first. We can lose. We need to really.
Drake gets to choose then. Majority vote.
No.
I'm pulling a Maria. Paper, rock, scissors. That's how we're doing this.
We absolutely not. Y'all would be horrible fucking trying me. We need to collectively all figure out who has the best. Cass, why do you think you should do the puzzle? You can't do nothing else. You feel?
No, I just feel like I could do the puzzle the fastest. I mean, it just kind of gives that. I just feel like I do puzzles every day at home. I feel like I would hold the record if I.
Okay, girl. I guess I'll drag the big ass snake across the sand.
You got that 500-pound snake by yourself. You understand?
I guess.
I'm sitting.
I work out. I could do the physical. I would not want to bank on. I bank on my brain before I bank on my body.
Mm-hmm. I've always said if I ended up on there and they had that challenge where you had to carry someone 500 pounds, I'm gonna look at Jeff pissed off. I'm gonna be like, "Are you dead ass? Like, why are we doing this?"
Unless Jonathan's on my tribe, don't you dare give me that big ass.
I'm already the disaster tribe, and I'm seeing this. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So the poll snap, and when the poll snap, he changes it to on the fly. Just made it up.
In his ear, just like wait, just let him run.
He's like, it's 5 minutes, and within these 5 minutes, whichever tribe gets the most buckets on the opposing teams, wins the challenge, and Ogakor still wins. Kobe's tribe, of course, still wins the reward, even though they kind of already won, but they didn't, but they did. They win the reward. They go back. I don't even remember what the fuck the reward was.
It was
fishing gear.
A fishing gear, which worked because they went back and got fishing gear. But we'll get there first.
Kel's legacy just ggets worse.
Literally. Let's talk about the immunity. Fuck it. Might as well.
Okay.
We have immunity as well. The immunity challenge is they're tethered together is giving us. They're tethered together and they have to run through the jungle obstacle coursey type of thing. They're going through a lake and then they're going on the sand and then they have to run and race. And if one of them falls, they have to pick them up. It literally just gave a race. I'm sorry. Like, we needed a little bit more.
They used to love doing this. Be like, hey, you guys are gonna race. We'll see what happens. Like, they would really just do this. They'd be like, we don't have the budget. We're giving away $1 million. Like, what do y'all think we have?
Yeah, literally. It was pissing me off because, first of all, this is just too simple. This is a little bit too simple for me. I already am not a fan of the obstacle course type of things, and this was essentially like obstacle course. Clearly, Survivor has been that forever. It's always been this kind of obstacle coursey type of thing. I just feel like they used to have a lot more variety. Like last time it was eat the food, and that was kind of the challenge. This, like, you know, they mixed it up a little bit at least. But this is just an obstacle course, and they're tied together. But what do y'all think Survivor 50? The challenge that Kyle broke his Achilles on. Sorry for that, man. What if they were tethered together? Do you like the addition of adding them being tied together for those?
I don't dislike
kinda it. Because like I kind of like it because if you think about it, this is like representative of a tribe as a whole. Like I feel like in some physical challenges they can just send out like 2 or 3 people that will just completely carry it, the tribe. So maybe to get a different shift in what is it, result? Hey, why not? I mean, if you keep doing it again, it's gonna get stale. But
that's true.
I feel like it's a good way to balance the tribes, especially with this like problem we keep having of like disaster tribes. Like, fuck it, we gotta be tethered up, and like hopefully this will cause some stuff where it's like someone like it causes some like mistakes happening or people being like left behind. That's like you got a Jonathan and he's with like a no shade to Sari, but she's not a challenge beast. We saw her throw that thing, so it's like he's someone got like that. But yeah, I kind of like the tethering. I don't like it when I see old people fall though. I kind of feel bad for them.
Wait, you're so right though with the disaster. Anyway, no, okay. You're so right with the disaster tribe though, because if like there's a tribe of only 3 people, then they'd have such an advantage over the other tribes.
That's true.
I would love, because I'm sorry, I don't need to see a tribe just get whittled down to 2 people and then merge.
But should we be giving the tribe with less people an advantage, or should we? Because what they do is they tell them to sit out, so it's 3v3. Maybe the opposite tribe should choose who got to sit out on the other tribe. Is that too much?
I feel like they should try for 1 season just to see what happens. Like if we gave the team that's actually always losing just like a little bit of an advantage, what happens? Like what's the worst that could happen? Like let's just try it out once.
Yeah, just because for TV, for me, like I don't need to see one tribe just fail over and over and over again, and then we don't hear from the other tribes until the merge.
Is it the most fair? No, but Survivor's like never been fair. Like, what are we talking about? Like, the show's not fair.
Yeah, they've made worse decisions.
Yeah.
So we get to the end and it's a foot race, and we see Roger keeps falling for the Kucha tribe. They were in the lead. He's falling over and over again. Ogakor is catching up, but then Mad Dog starts falling. They have to pick her up, and it's like literally they're a little bit away from each other. But the Kucha tribe does win the immunity. And Ogakor is going to tribal council. Unfortunately, let's get into them. So, thoughts on this tribe? It's a lot more, in my opinion. It was
I agree.
A lot of different things.
This might be the most iconic tribe in Survivor history. Just like legacy wise, like this is like looking at the tribe. I'm like, man, this is really a lot of icons. And shout out to Mitchell as well. You know, like
I'm good on Mitchell.
Well, this is really a tribe of. This is really a tribe of 5 to me. I don't know who Amber is, and I don't know who Mitchell is. This is the tribe that I would like to be on. I would like to be on this tribe over Kucha. It just seems, I don't know. It seems like I'd have a good time on it, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the drama because the Keith drama. We literally start off with the Keith drama because they win the reward, and when they win the reward, they go back and they can finally catch fish. And Jerry obviously had been cooking the food because Keith's food was bad. And we get clarity on the fact that they did like Jerry's food better. They said in the dining room this episode, they were liking Jerry's foods better, even though they were trying to shade her yesterday or last episode.
Yeah, there's that tribal line, Jeff, for no reason.
Just lying.
Feel good.
Please. But they're like, yeah, Keith's food has been trashed. His stock on the tribe is very small. And finally, he cooks some fish. He guts it. Well, he doesn't gut it. What does he do? Takes the skin off, the scales off, whatever, cooks it. And everyone's like, damn, Keith, I like this food. But Mitchell makes a diary room. He says, well, I could do that. Jerry could do that. Like, you're not really valuable. And I kind of agree. I don't feel like a chef or someone who can cook matter. Like, it's rice. Like, we could get the rice done, baby.
I think what's crazy is that Keith was saying my whole strategy going in was to be able to cook for people, assuming that nobody else could cook. I'm like, no.
It's like we're not even cooking a lot of things. Even the fish, it's like all you gotta do is put the fish on the heat, baby. Like, cooking is not that.
We don't got no seasoning. Like, we all get a basic fish.
Literally,
you taught us how to skin it. Thanks. Like, that's all we needed.
Is this when Colby sees like Jerry and Mitchell just watching Keith make the fish, and they're like,
yes,
we're just watching your techniques, so we can just do it ourselves.
This might have been the most strategic thing I've heard Colby say, like from here until season 50. Because he's like, yeah, my stocks are rising because I'm doing stuff no one else can. Keith's stocks are lowering because he's teaching people how to do what he can only do.
Yep, I actually like Colby on this season. He seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. You'd be surprised at the things he does in future seasons, because in this season he seems fairly smart. Like, he's laying low considering his status. Like, he could just be doing what Michael Scoop is doing or actually taking this leader role. He's kind of not really doing that. He's just chilling, bonding, making groups. People really like him. Even Jerry likes him, even though he doesn't really like Jerry. Like, there's a lot of things that I feel like he's able to accomplish that are surprising considering, what happens in future seasons with him. But
he is in the bang middle of this tribe. And I am trying to take special close attention to it, because although I've never seen the season before, I don't know, I just had That's So Raven vision that somehow Tina and Colby are going to make final 2. And so I'm really wanting to pay attention to like see, because I've heard that this final 2, I've heard people argue both ways. So I'll be paying extra close attention to this.
I'm so impressed by both of them, because even after this, we hear the diary room of Mad Dog and Tina are bonding. And she's like, Tina is the person I trust the most. Like, I trust Tina the most, and I trust Jerry the least. And it's almost like this is the second person who said they trust Tina, and Tina don't give a fuck about them, because who went home first?
Kel.
He said he made a deal with Tina and Mad Dog, and both they ass voted his ass out. And now we see Mad Dog kind of saying the same thing about Tina. And it was almost to the point where I was nervous about Tina's decision making, because I'm like, all of these people are saying they're working with you, but come to find out, Mama's is working with everybody. So she's going to have to vote out someone she's working with every round, because she's literally working with the whole tribe. And that's impressive considering the state of the world, the way people are biased, the way that this is a social experiment, and an older woman on the tribe, especially like a physical type of show of this, it's like you would expect them to be left out. Like, Tina is eating this shit up. I'm very impressed. Like, Jesus.
I truly think after this episode, like, Mad Dog loses, and like we'll get into this next week, episode 4. She kind of like, oh, I gotta lock in. Like, she realizes, she's like, I have to do something about this, because she let Kel and Mad Dog go, and she still has relationships with other people. But at the end of the day, I've seen Tina play 3 times. She is a gamer, and like she will like do some gaming. And I respect.
And pretends like she isn't, doesn't she? She's like one of those gamers who does game, but it's like, I'm not.
She'll game and she'll like trick someone. She'll be like, us good people always win. I'm like,
That's so interesting. I can't wait for next episode, because I thought when it was revealed by Jerry that there is a group of people working together, and it's Jerry, Colby, Mitchell, Amber, and Tina. Initially, at the beginning of the episode, I'm like, or when she said that, I was like, okay, this is why Tina's okay with this going. She must be in a good position within this group. And then later on at Tribal Council, when Jerry just blatantly lists the whole alliance out, she does not list Tina. And I'm like, you did not say Tina when you just literally said everyone else. Like, I'm close to Amber, I'm close to Colby. Like, she didn't say Tina. And so I was like, okay, Tina, you might be at the bottom, but sounds like maybe Tina knows what the fuck she's doing, because I haven't seen episode 4. But I guess
why did she not just say Tina's name? Like,
that was crazy.
Just say it, even if it's not true. Lie.
I love Jerry Manthe with all my heart. She is not known for her strategy, unfortunately. So I just don't think she was thinking in that moment. That's my friends. Oh, Tina's cool, I guess.
Like, come on.
To defend an icon. She was heavily prompted by Jeff, who was like, "Out your alliance, please."
Literally, and everyone just did it. I was like, "What are we doing?" Well, not everyone. Jerry dumbass did it, and Mad Dog did it because she ain't have no other friends.
Because Mad Dog had nothing to lose.
I'm interested on this, like when we keep doing these rewinds, to learn when people just stop telling the truth to Jeff. Because like nowadays, everyone just goes there, lies to Jeff, says some type of metaphor. Back then, I felt like they felt like they had to be honest to him. Like, well, he is the host. We got to tell him what's going on.
I think that's what it is. I think it feels like he's asking, we should answer. It doesn't necessarily feel like this. And also, people don't want to be deceptive. And I think that they lean towards being honest as possible, even when they shouldn't, because they don't want to seem deceptive back in the day.
But it was really a mistake, because I don't know. I'm assuming Tina would have gone into alert mode anyway. But like as soon as Jerry said that, you could almost see her go into. I could almost hear sirens and her sit up a little straighter. Yeah, she was activated. So, ooh, big mistake. And like to give credit to Tina, she has like bonds with everyone on the tribe, so she can do something about it. Yep. I feel like Jerry, Amber, Mitchell. I feel like they kind of don't talk to the Keiths and the Marilyns and now they're kind of excluding Tina. So.
Yep. I was surprised Tina was okay with Mad Dog going home, because the way Colby put it, he's like, well, girl, it could be Keith. Well, girl, it could be, like, he made it seem like there were options. And considering the options, I'm like, I'm surprised she didn't just say, girl, let's just take out Keith. But maybe she just didn't want to come across as a player who's trying to influence.
I think, because I was thinking about this too, because she didn't need Marilyn. And second of all, Mad Dog is not the strongest in challenges. So if they were just trying to get sent to tribal council less, then it does. I think that must be where her mind was going.
Yeah, I think even we see this like still nowadays, it's hard to like have the older person not go out early just because of challenge strength.
Yeah,
like, especially in these early seasons. Like as long as like a Presto, she survived over Kel, because like they didn't play games back then. They're like you could be in shape, but it's like, oh, you're old. You gotta go. Yep. It's like, no, I promise I'm in shape. Like,
literally.
And Tina would have to use a lot of her social capital to like save Marilyn, and it might not be worth it if they're just gonna send it back into tribal again and again and again. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Child, the other thing we got, of course, is Jerry is flirting with Kobe. She's giving him back rub, which real queen.
Yeah, do what you have to do. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Get that jury vote.
I love the most was the diary rooms, because Jerry was like, if I gotta vote out Kobe, I'll vote out Kobe. And Kobe said the same thing. And it's like, that's what the fuck we need. Like, I'm not a fan of when it's like it's giving showmance, because last season we got a showmance with Colleen and Greg, but Colleen was very much so locked in with Greg. I'm here. Greg was more so like, girl, I don't really give a damn about Colleen. But back in the day, it just wasn't normal to have a showmance that didn't have to be, something, or at least I thought that it wasn't a thing. But Jerry and Kobe, first of all, they're not a showmance yet. They just are flirting. But oftentimes what happens is you start flirting, you continue it on, but it's like this weird, like, sexual frenemy beef is given Mr. and Mrs. Smith over there. I don't know. I kind of like it though.
It is like kind of surreal, like watching this dynamic Jerry versus Colby has been like in my whole life, like my whole childhood. It's like this is something like this story and legacy has always been part of it. So it's kind of surreal, like seeing it be created. Like this is like the start of this like legendary story that should have went 50 seasons. Like they have 3 seasons together, and it is kind of crazy to watch in real time.
Yeah,
I feel like Jerry's a lot more convincingly flirting. I don't know how
I agree.
thought Colby was into it. Colby, that stare, like that Colby smile right there. I don't know. I feel like that could haunt a few dreams of mine. And I feel like he was just giving that to Jerry the entire time. Like, I don't know if I would.
Is this how every guy is in Texas?
I was gonna say, I think it's normal. Like the way he's flirting seems like, white American, like nonchalant. It does give that energy. I think he was flirting back. I think he was flirting back genuinely, and that's what it gives. I do think in Texas, maybe it's more of a Texas thing now that you say that. Like, that's something I see commonly. Like, that's what it will give from a man who's very American. Yeah, very Texan with his Texas flag.
Those blue eyes are piercing.
You like the backdrop. Oh, you like that? Cass, that's what you into?
I feel like is definitely a term. Okay. I feel like it would take me a few moments to like take myself together and describe how I truly feel about these eyes, because they are kind of scary, but they are also kind of alluring. I don't know.
You know how Tyra Banks is like, she puts men on the screen and she's like, which one of these men are you most attracted to? And then it's a murderer. That's Kobe.
Yes, that's Kobe.
That's Kobe. Kobe is like someone who like a host of a show. Me or Wendy Williams or Tyra Banks will put him on the screen and the whole time he was a murderer, and it's like, damn. Yeah, I think that's what that gives to me. Kobe is not allegedly. Well, Kobe's not allegedly. Kobe's not a murderer. Kobe's not a murderer, but
someone was murdered on the tribe. They all think it's Kobe, and secretly it's Amber. Let's be real.
Ooh, not
Amber
that.
from the shadows. Amber from the shadows.
Amber is so Kaya. I kind of love her. Like, it's so funny to me.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's kind of funny.
It's like, I think every confessional has been about Jerry from Amber. I don't think she's talked about anything but Jerry.
Literally, though, it's weird how fate works, because how she gets on All Stars is fate in its own, and then that leading to everything it led to is just so
that is fate, though. That
is 100%.
100%.
That was nothing but the universe, girl.
I know. Literally.
Trust. The last thing I have noted down is that Keith does not want to vote out Mad Dog. He's so against Jerry. He's like, Mitchell isn't even doing any work. Like, he would rather vote out anybody else. So he's kind of going towards Mitchell, and he pushes that Mitchell is not doing any real work around camp. All he's helpful for is in the challenges, and Mad Dog isn't even that bad in the challenges. That's his argument. And he says it to Kobe. He's saying it to Amber, and Kobe is like, well, let me go tell my homeboy. So he goes and tells Mitchell, and this was what I was like, okay, Kobe, like, you doing some manipulating. He drops that seed to Mitchell and says, hey, by the way, Keith is saying your name. Not only does he do this, what I love is that they don't vote out Keith. So now going into the next round, Mitchell knows this information about Keith. Keith is still after Mitchell. Like, they're still at each other's heads. Jerry kind of doesn't like Keith. Kobe is like, good. There's so many people in the tribe who have beef with each other at this point.
Yeah.
And he's chilling. Very, very, very good.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this episode, like, now that we're talking about it, I think I came out of this episode. Have I been underrating Kobe? It's just like as a player, like in general, because he was kind of eating this episode up.
Well,
like,
he was kind of eating this episode up. I agree. But then that makes next episode more confusing for Kobe. A little bit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because we're not there yet, but like, why are you doing all this and then do what you do next episode?
Ooh, I'm interested in next episode.
What did you say, Dre?
I said it works out, I guess. But yeah, it is an interesting decision. We need deep dives from like 2001.
Does it really work out considering who he may or may not lose to?
Well, yeah, but that is his fault because, he has some decisions towards the end he doesn't do. So
interesting. See, y'all talking in code. I need to watch this next episode.
All
right. Let's rank the girls. I know that's right. Now, Kel is gone. Let's move on.
Bye.
Oh, we have Jail Asylum. I forgot.
We do have Jail Asylum.
Let me squeeze.
Someone
this up for
in the comments asked earlier if we did talk about Deb marrying her stepson. We did talk about that last episode.
We did.
So that's why she's in the Jail Asylum.
That being known,
I'm so happy I know this now.
I didn't know it until Dee brought it up, and I thought I knew all the random Survivor stuff.
When you said marrying, I thought you said burying, and that brought back the marry murder thing again. Like,
oh Lord. Who
she did not kill her stepson. She married him, unfortunately.
She unfortunately married him. That is just
let's not decision.
Yeah, she's gone. Right. Thankfully.
Yeah. Jail Asylum won't move.
Yeah, it's locked. Yeah. Locked away.
Keith. Dare I say almost camp? Like,
he is kind of campy.
The beef with Jerry is hilarious to me. Cooking
the rogue vote on Mitchell is campy.
The vote on Mitchell, the push for Mitchell in general, camp feels a little too much. Maybe mid.
I know it does.
Maybe mid. He's
but
actually
camp is like such like a tickle that like camp is the energy for camp is different to mid. Like in the fact that it's like camp is more than just better than mid. It's like funny.
That's true.
It's just kind of funny to have Keith in camp. It's kind of funny just to have Keith in camp. It's like Keith's in camp. Like, how did this happen?
Keith is super campy next episode. So should we just like put him mid for now?
I'm good with that.
See, I don't know the next episode, so I'm just thinking like I'm fine with
we'll debate that next episode.
Let's do mid because I was feeling mid for this.
Maybe if he got Mitchell out, this would have been camp. But because he
that's
didn't
true.
Get Mitchell
if something bigger, if there was a slight argument, it would have pushed him there.
Yes, if he confronted Jerry, camp.
Yep. See, okay, we'll get there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Chow for the kitchen.
that was kind of campy, but like in a chop way.
Maybe chop for the kitchen.
He might be chop because you're
the kitchen and the bench.
You're this young fit guy who should be in the middle of your tribe, but you might go home because you keep making like benches and like kitchen.
And Alicia and Jeff should probably rope you in, and they're like,
Yep,
not that.
It's giving chop for the kitchen, chop for the kitchen.
It is.
Tina,
he can chop something up in the kitchen.
Honestly,
oh, so serendipitous.
For me, Tina, this episode, for me, I loved her social relationships. She would have been high, but then losing Mad Dog, in my mind, Mad Dog, I'm like, girl is giving mid. Why did you let Mad Dog go?
That's what I was thinking was mid, just because she loses Mad Dog this episode.
She might be Charles, you guys, just because she also didn't get named in Jerry's Alliance.
Yeah.
She didn't get named at the tribal, but she got named. Maybe it's Child. No, she's in. I think her being
because she might be Mother next episode.
I think she's for me. She's mid.
She might. Okay,
let's do mid. But maybe I've seen the future. There's a lot of Mother potential here. Maybe I see it.
We gonna get there. I'm so surprised. I'm so interested. Okay, Alicia. Her and Jeff are the only people who are smart on her tribe.
Yeah.
But what does that mean for that tribe?
We heard Alicia be like to Jeff. First of all, she's aligned with Jeff.
Yep.
Second of all, she was like, "Who should we need a final four? Oh wait, we can't pick anyone." That's a little bit like what?
I was kind of like Child, like girl.
Child,
like,
I see Child.
Like you're smart, but to what avail? Like it's Child for me. Mitchell. Sorry, he's a Chop for me.
He can go to Chop.
Oh, he could be Kaya.
That's
well,
I guess we saw a little bit of him this episode, but Chop does make sense.
I feel like if Nick is in Chop, then Mitchell also has to be with him.
I agree. Period. And Purple Amber Asylum.
She's never leaving this. She's never leaving this. This is
Amber might be locked.
Yeah, she just got to stick right there. Roger.
Oh, mid.
He got his friendship with Elizabeth. I think that's cute. I don't know about mid.
Also, when I talked about how like it's surreal seeing like the Colby and like Jerry dynamic, I always remembered him and Elizabeth's like relationship like from this season. I feel like that's also something I guess talked about. So seeing that finally form was kind of cool because like I always remember that being very important for this season.
And he was called Kentucky Joe for the first. Was it that for the first time this episode?
Yeah, it was it was the first time I heard it.
Campy.
He's repping my state, so
I'm okay with mid. I'm okay with mid.
But bottom of mid.
He was relevant. He had a lot of moments. He's working. He has social relationships. He's giving her his gift. I like it. Colby
low-key high for me.
What if I said Mother? What if I said like
I kind of feel like Mother for Colby, but like for being backstabby and bitchy and talking behind people's backs.
Being shady, flirting with Jerry, spilling the tea to Mitchell, talking shit about Keith. He's kind of Mother.
And challenge
this is the Colby we need on 50, please.
Yeah, and the challenge. Damn, we got to give it to him.
We do.
Wow, this is
like
y'all.
This was Colby's episode. This was Colby's episode. I'm starting to see why he was like the first golden boy of Survivor. Like I do get it. Now I don't get why Jerry was hated, but I do get why Colby was loved by America.
Just because Colby was loved. That's low key what it's giving. It's like that's her rival. So we gotta hate her. Keith. Did we already do Keith?
We already did Keith.
Period. Yeah. Mad Dog.
Did we keep her camp for legacy? Because this episode she sung a little song.
She did song.
Sung a little melody, sweet little melody. Did that enchant you guys?
I like her, but Child. It's giving Child for me.
It is giving a little Child.
Yeah, but her name is Mad Dog. Like that's so campy. Like,
yeah, but we gave her camp for episode 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah, we did do that.
It's giving Child this time. I'm sorry, baby. Like you tried it.
What about Alicia though?
Yeah, we is she?
Yes.
Alicia made an alliance.
Yes, she is.
Alicia made an alliance.
I'll just let her. I'm gonna let her have it. She's gonna be going after this. Kimmy, she's no longer camp. Is she camp for the water? No, I don't think she's camp.
I would say mid.
She only had the water.
Mid. She might be Child. I don't think she's right. I don't think she's there with Tina and Roger and Keith.
Is she Kaya?
She might be Kaya.
Might be Kaya. Is boiling water and putting them into like canisters enough for it to be out of Kaya?
I think she's Kaya with Amber.
Sadly,
yeah, it's different levels of Kaya. Like we have iconic Kaya, and we have we saw you, Kaya. You know,
yeah.
we can see you.
I think Kimmy really like it's tough when you're on the tribe that doesn't go to council because we flat out just don't see you.
Yeah, because they didn't win rewards, so they didn't get like a fishing segment, and then they won immunity. So it's like they didn't get either. And Kimmy, like those first episodes, she was camp. Like she was like probably the star of those first episodes.
Queen.
But she didn't do much this episode.
Yeah, she chilled
just
out.
do water. And then they told her, like, they basically said, "Oh, you're doing the water. We don't care." Like, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Roger appreciated it.
Oh yeah, well, Kucha appreciates it all. So.
And last but not least, Jerry. Is Jerry
Mother this episode? She low-key got set up by Jeff and then activated Tina. So I'm not sure.
We don't know that. Mother. We don't know that.
It doesn't feel right. Why wouldn't you have Colby there, not Jerry?
For me, mother for preheating Parvati's nachos. I think the flirting with the man is tea for me. That's enough.
But I think Colby outmothered Jerry this episode.
He did.
And that feels so wrong to say. And that feels so wrong to say. But this episode, if we take everything else out of the equation, they were both kind of using each other, and Jerry made a mistake this episode.
I think she made a mistake. Let's put her below Colby, but this is still my mama.
Okay.
We're gonna allow it. Cass trying to. Where would you put her?
I'm trying to be fair. Camp. She's not moving below.
Okay.
Camp. Yeah. Well, I'm not crazy.
Camp is fair, but I'm being unfair, and
I can't be unbiased and ever put her below Camp.
We pick and choose.
We definitely pick and choose.
When it doesn't.
This is our list, okay?
Okay.
Wait till we get to Big Brother season. I'm picking and choosing.
All the time. Okay. I know that's right. Ciao. That's it. We'll be back next week. I know that's right. Get into the other stuff on Patreon. Of course, we have a lot of in March. For Patreon, we already did our reality segment last Sunday. We're also going to be getting into all of our thoughts on Euphoria season 1 and 2 ahead of season 3 coming out in April. So that's going to be a fun little campy discussion, all of our thoughts on them whores. So get into that on Sunday. And then, of course, the third Sunday of the month, as always, we will be getting into the Kingdom's Choice. So you guys can vote for what you want us to talk about. We've already gotten a few suggestions. People want us to rank all of the first boots of Big Brother. People want us to do some other things. If you want us to talk about what you want us to talk about, me and Lee, then go to the Patreon, subscribe, and then send in your requests on that motherfucking Patreon. Okay? Thank you. Also, get into the Discord. If you want to chat with me, you want to chat with Cash, you want to chat with Drake, join the Discord. We're chatting all the time. Get into that. Send in your vote for one of these 10 shows for Reality Rewind. One of them will be getting covered in May, maybe even earlier than that. Maybe even the last week of April, depending on which show it is. So send in your votes, y'all. The votes are close.
Yeah.
There are 3 shows that all have the exact same amount of votes. So if you want your show to be covered, go send in your vote.
I gotta push for a show real quick. I saw a clip of it on Twitter, and it was one in my top 3. I think last time I had like a couple shows I wanted.
Okay.
I saw a clip of Flavor of Love. I'm like, we gotta do this one. We gotta do Flavor of Love. Oh, that just sounds so much fun.
Like, come on, the push. Cass, what you pushing?
Is this Flavor of Love 1 or 2?
This is one.
Okay. We've got to get Flavor of Love. That's
okay.
I said that before, but like, why haven't we covered that? This is like
I think that is this whole establishment is Flavor of Love. So what are we doing, y'all?
But any of these would be fun.
Send in your vote. The link is, and it's a democracy. We're not gonna force you to vote, but we'll get what we love.
I'm gonna go to the Discord after this, and I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all.
I know that's right. Okay.
And if the votes are this tight, then literally your vote could just determine which one.
Your one vote could determine.
Your one vote.
It is close. Send your votes in. All right. Also, get into everything else we have going on in March. Of course, right after this, we are actually going to be discussing our Big Brother Canada retrospective. Week by week, we'll be going through each season. Of course, right now, tonight, we're starting with season 1. And from then on, we'll go through each of the seasons and just discuss our favorite moments, our fun things, just in remembrance of Big Brother Canada, of course. So get into that right after this. Tomorrow on Fridays, we have House of Villains recaps. Fear Factor is still going on for some reason. On Saturdays, we have Summer House. Drag Race is still going on. And on Sundays, the finale of Love is Blind is coming up. That is USA. Of course, our Patreon content. The Bachelorette is going to start near the end of this month, so get into that. Survivor Australia is still going on. Hold the fuck on. Is that right? That is right. Survivor Australia is still going on, but Survivor Australia is going to be on Thursdays, isn't it? Didn't we switch this shit?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck. That's what the fuck I was looking at. Because I swear I edited this and sent a screenshot to Lee. But anyways, Big Brother Canada tonight, Tuesday after this, Survivor Australia Thursdays after Wednesday, Survivor 50. Get into all of the tea, baby. Just subscribe and turn your notifications on, girl, because it's a lot going on. Okay, thank you. And that's it, y'all. Thank you so much
for keeping it with the
Thank you.
We out. Bye.
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 Period.